Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about one of our favorite things, fountain pens. Very recently there was an amazing fountain pen show in Bangalore and I had a great time there. I will insert some clips from the show here, and I got to interact with some incredible people, some really passionate hobbyists like me who have given a lot of their time and energy all throughout their lives to understanding and loving and getting familiar with fountain pens, and I got a pretty decent collection for myself. Let me just take you through all the stuff that I did get. So the first one that I want to talk about is ASA Pens. They gave this in this beautiful cloth pouch, and you have to keep pens always in a pouch or some kind of a towel dry rack so that they don't scratch each other, and you have to lay them flat so that the ink is flowing consistently. And look at this pen, look at it, look at how beautiful it is. It is completely transparent, it has a glass like body. You twist it open, you don't pull it open because then that jerks the piston converter inside. The pens that ASA creates are completely customizable, so you can pick the body, you can get it engraved, you can even select the nib. So I selected the nib at the show, and I wanted a broad tip nib because a lot of the pens I have are medium or fine tipped. So the nib is also really, you see a little ink because I was trying it out earlier, but you'll see that the nib is also rounded and it is broad tipped. And here, when you unscrew this body of the pen, you are going to find the piston converter. I'm going to fill this pen up, and I had a comment that I got a couple of weeks ago about the Pelikan 4001 ink, and it really stayed with me. So I have gone and picked up this ink, which is the Pelikan 4001, and it is in the turquoise color. The color was also really beautiful, so I had to get my hands on it, and I really want to try out this pen with this color because I think it'll look really pretty. And the people at ASA Pens were so nice and so warm and welcoming, and they had some fantastic collections of pens that they had engraved in lacquer. There was a Satyajit Ray collection, there was also a Karl Marx collection. It was beautiful. It was such finesse and such amazing craftsmanship. So I will just link their socials so that you can reach out to them. They do make really custom made pens and they ship worldwide, so you can reach out to them. And let's fill in color in my ASA pen. My first ASA pen, I'm very excited. Okay, so when we are filling the ink, all we have to do is put the piston all the way down and dip the nib in the ink pot and then twist it the other way. I mean, this is the least messy way I have ever filled a fountain pen, apart from cartridges of course, but this is pretty convenient in itself. So let me just put the barrel back on. Let's test it, okay? I'm in love. This pen is worth every penny. First of all, yes, it is a little bold strokes, which is exactly what I wanted. But do you see how smoothly it is gliding over? My hand feels so comfortable writing with this pen. The nib is fantastic. It is a little broad stroke, but not too broad. And the quality of the ink, the color is so surreal. It is beautiful. It is a turquoise blue, and I bought 62.5 ml of this, which costed me about 500 rupees. So I think that is a great investment. It can be used across all of my pens, so that is definitely I love this color. I would love to see this color in all of my notebooks. It's fantastic. It is I'm so happy that this is a great investment that I have made. Just amazing pen. Let's put it in its case. The next pen I got was this pen from Scrikks. Now it came in at rupees 200, quite affordable, but I really like the body. Even though it's made of plastic, it feels kind of luxurious. I like how snugly it fits, and it from the outside you can't really tell it's a fountain pen. And it comes with a cartridge of its own. So this is the kind of pen that I can later use with a piston converter. And this cartridge is quite a regular size cartridge, so a lot of the other pens that I have also have the similar cartridge, so it would not be an issue. Yep, we have it. Okay, let's see how Scrikks does. It took a minute for the ink to start flowing, that it does for most fountain pens. Let's see. Scrikks Premium. Very fluid writing, very nice. Let's do a little smudge test and look at the quality of these fountain pens, that there is just no bleeding, no ghosting. How nicely you'd be able to use the page just behind, like there's no wastage of pages. It's amazing, like the ink quality, the ink color. I really like this. Is a little ultramarine ink, so the two inks between the ASA Galactic and the Scrikks one is quite like understandably different, but they both write so well. And this is more of like a day-to-day pen, because when I hold the ASA, it feels like a more luxury experience, and I want to spend more time, take more care, do it a little more slowly. But the Scrikks is like good to go for quick to-do lists, quick note-taking, and it has a cartridge, so you don't have to worry about leakage, etc. And it has a pretty good ink flow. It has very good, like, it has good consistency of the ink flow, so you don't see any scratchy areas of writing. It just flows out very evenly. It's a good writing experience. I'm pretty happy with this purchase. At 200 rupees, it is great value for money. Now to come to the Pilot Kakuno. I have been watching videos about this for years, and to see the Pilot stall inside the Fountain Pen Show, I was so excited. So this pen is a cartridge pen. It came in at 1100 rupees, and I also got these 6 cartridges for rupees 100. So it was very affordable. Let's take a look at the pen. It's so cute. How beautifully it just like opened up. Okay, they have given the cartridge in a sealed packet. That is very nice. That is so cute. But this cartridge does look a little bit longer than these cartridges that I got. Gentleman at the pilot stall was so nice, and he gave me a little nice nugget of information which I want to share with you guys. So if you see this pen, you will see that there is a little smiley on this, right? And that is the correct way to hold the pen. So if you can see the smiley face towards you, that is the right way to be holding this pen. So if you turn it a different way, you won't be able to see the smiley. Only in this position, the ink will flow in correctly as it is supposed to. And I thought that was such a nice thing. So let's open. So the pen body is plasticky, but it has that hexagonal structure, so it gives you a good grip to hold on to. Now let's put in the cartridge. Okay, so they do have an image at the behind the pack. So you're supposed to put in the cartridge like this, with this like roundish barrel side into the pen, and this like tapered edge outside. Okay, it is so satisfying as soon as you put in a cartridge and then the ink starts flowing. It closes the barrel. This is an extra fine tip nib, so you have fine, extra fine, medium and broad. The ASA Galactic one which I took was a broad tip. The Scrikks one is a medium tip, and this one is an extra fine. So let's see how it does. Yeah, so first up, it's not blue, it's black ink. But do you see the extra fine tip? And okay, so now that the nib is smiling up at me, this is the right way to hold it. Anyway, anytime I hold it in a different position, the ink will not flow through. Let me show you. See, it's kind of scratchy. This way, obviously, it's not going to happen. But this way, this is a very comfortable writing tool. It has the nib is definitely extra fine, and you can kind of see the difference from the broad to the medium to the extra fine. It's very precise. It would be great if you're trying to do some kind of artwork, like, you know, on this cross hatch patterns which you normally do. That would be perfect for this pen. In general, like for really small spaces or really precise writing, if you are not someone who wants like some flair, this is a great pen. I love how comfortable this is. Like the grip area has a little hexagonal pattern which makes it very easy to rest my fingers on, and it gives a really like professional look almost. So I'm very happy. These are great pens for regular use. The ASA Galactic one, I feel like it's more of something that I would want to take my time with. But all in all, like, the experience of the fountain pen show and the experience of owning all of this has been incredible. There was also some handwriting analyst at the show, and I got my analyzed, and I was very, very excited about that. They'd got most of it correct, so that was also pretty interesting. And I found two calligraphers at the show, and I got them to write down my daughter's names, and they did such a beautiful job. The strokes and the finesse was amazing, and they did it very fast. Like, this kind of artistry usually takes some time, but they did it like in under 5 minutes, and I was amazed. But this looks so beautiful. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with all the loot that I have from the fountain pen show. And let me know what you would like to see next. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified every single time I post a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.